Today, we're going over a Google Doc that just dropped 1 hour ago on Sykkunos. Now, this is very interesting. I don't know who Himomal VT is, but a lot of VTubers are in their comments backing up her story, as well as I've heard that this Google Doc has many bits of proof and evidence, and that's what we're looking for. Remember, here at Tectone, we don't give a fuck what people are saying. We only give a fuck what people can prove, because nothing else truly fucking matters, because if you live your life by what people say and not what they can prove, well, not really a good life to live. So we're gonna read this entire Google Doc. We're not going to skip over a single goddamn thing. We're going to talk about the whole thing. And if you're enjoying this content, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. And join me on rumble.com/Tectone. I stream every day at 9 a.m. CST, and I know you will enjoy it. So let's go in here. I want to be as fair as possible. As much as the drama goblin in me really wants to just like fucking fiend over this shit, this is some serious shit. Google Docs are some serious shit. I have no urge to make Sykkunos look any worse. I have no urge to talk about this fucking VTuber any more than it is. I also see Kitsunero vouching for these stories, and I trust Kitsu a lot, but I'm going to be very fair. I will hear their story, and it might be a fine story. Maybe it is. We will go through over all of the proof and evidence that they have, which they have provided. I will give my judgment. However, I will also wait for Sykkunos to give his side of the story as well. So if you want to be up to date for the Sykkunos response, which I'm assuming is going to come very soon, feel free to subscribe to my channel. Let's get into it. On Valentine's Day of this year, I was followed on Twitter by Sykkunos. I thought it was amazing that such a big content creator even knew I existed, let alone followed me on social media. He had been my role model and someone I looked up to for a long time, ever since my days in high school. My experience in Sykkunos was I played Minecraft with him for about 30 minutes. It was funny. But then I had this guy called Brandon Steenbergen, and he would just hate watch Sykkunos next to me in college every day and yell at his phone about how big of a faggot he was. So that was my experience. However, what I learned about Sykkunos after that day would make me regret my decision. Sykkunos isn't the kind, soft-spoken character you see on stream. He's a serial cheater, liar, and manipulator who used his status to get what he wants from as many women as possible, more specifically, one who are smaller or up-and-coming content creators, knowing that he can take advantage of them. Now, this is very obvious. For a lot of creators, what you see is not what you get. The majority of, oh, this guy's so cute and wholesome, are usually the worst people possible. And the people who are assholes will all be real. Do you actually think they can get worse in their on-stream persona? If you don't know what an on-stream persona is by now, if you don't know that all these people who want to act squeaky clean and kawaii are usually the worst people on there, let me rephrase that, actually the worst people on there, I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe it's your 12th birthday, and maybe you're just opening your eyes for the first time, but yeah, these content creators who really want you to think they're a good person, well, just think about that for a second. After confiding in many others that have had similar experiences with Sykkunos, oh, so this is repeat behavior, allegedly, I realized that this was not an isolated incident. In fact, it was something that had been going on for multiple years. He always made sure to cover his tracks and never left a paper trail significant enough for someone to make this public, but now this has all changed. These are serious allegations, and I fully understand this should not be treated lightly. I urge all other content creators who have been personally offended by Sykkunos' behavior to not remain silent, as I believe there is strength in numbers. This document will not only include proof from me, but from other victims who have given me their consent as well. Before you will find evidence that will expose the calculated pattern of love bombing and manipulation. Okay. See, these words put out a red flag in me, because these are the words that women love to use when someone just comes on strong because they're actually just horny. I don't think that it was, oh my God, he's love bombing you. I believe love bombing has been villainized of like, oh my God, this person's just like, oh, they're just being too kind to me. Okay, well, like, I mean, maybe that's just them being a good person. So I want to see what they're calling love bombing and manipulation. And I'm going to be playing devil's advocate so fucking hard. Okay, you're not going to see me doing any Pokemon believe all victims type bullshit. No, I'll believe proven evidence. I don't believe some shit just because somebody said it. As well as a recording of a voice call. Whoa. A recording of a voice call where he explicitly admits to all his wrongdoings, everything. If they have in his own words that he's doing all this, oh, that's so bad. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. After Valentine's Day, I was so excited about him following me that I told a friend who then urged me to strike up a conversation. I finally worked up the courage to send him a DM, and he replied right away. So they come on strong so fucking hard. If this is your first message, are you still looking for a Valentine's date, perhaps, with a flirting emoji? That's, well, what are you kind of expecting? Like, if anybody's love bombing, it's you right here. Let's be completely fair. This is crazy how forward this is. What? You can't just open up with something like that. And besides, Valentine's Day is almost over where I'm from already. I mean, we can always do a Valentine's Day do-over, you know? Okay, let me just double check something. The blue messages are them, right? Okay, so I double checked. Blue messages are the user. Sykkunos is the black. I feel like if you're starting off with this as a grown adult, this is basically a slide in. And I refuse to hear anybody else. If any woman were to message me like this, I'm like, oh, so you're finna slide. Right? And I don't think I'm alone in that thought. Invited me to play games with him. Okay, completely fine. In the same first conversation, he brought up what kind of games he liked to play and invited me to play with him after a conversation. Okay. I can take the healing kit and occasionally heal you in it. What time is it where you're from? It's 5:48 a.m., but I have a horrible sleep schedule. It's 5:48 a.m. What? Oh my God. What do you want to play right now if you're not tired or something? Why are you awake? Because I'm bad at sleeping, okay? I gym at night. It's okay. I'm pretty bad at sleeping too, not going to lie. On a real note, a friend of mine dared me because I didn't know how to reach out. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to come off weird. Lol, you aren't weird at all. Don't worry. And I didn't say no, I guess. Lol, JK, JK. What games do you like to play? I'm like a massive gamer. That's usually how I meet people or make friends, EBH. Well, I've been in my Overwatch league because of Sanrio bundle. Lol. Okay, so they're all autistic. Okay, great. I will be real. Sykkunos has a very valid reason to believe that this person is romantically and or sexually interested in them by sliding in that hard. Right? Hold on. Chat. Can we all agree that this woman hit on him hard as fuck and was sliding in hard as fuck? Surely we all agree with this. Okay. So Sykkunos should be underneath the impression that this woman finna slide. But apart from that, I play a lot of Outlast Trials. Please say you have it and play with me. I need more people to play with. Outlast Trials, I play it, but I'm pretty bad. Can you carry me low? I play Overwatch a little bit, but I'm like most useful on Torb, hiding behind a turret. They nerfed that apparently. I'm super, super goated. Don't worry. Heart emoji. Guys, come on. See, you can't be talking. I just finished streaming, but I can maybe play in a little bit. I just want to get some food and shower and stuff. Of course. Take your time. My Discord is Malamial. By the way, you can just add me whenever you're free. Heart emoji. Free anytime soon. Was just asking because I might get time before we play. OMG, I'm so sorry I took so long. Lol, it's fine. I'm playing QP. Okay, so I have a convention to go to. I mean, this person is flirting with them so fucking hard. I have yet to see Sykkunos do anything wrong. That's not to say that he won't. Let's keep going here. Okay, I should sleep early tonight, but let's play tomorrow. Man, you have me waiting for a rain check. Oh, I'm sorry, I owe you one. I mean, a game or two wouldn't hurt though, right? Also, which convention? A small one I'm at. Just sponsored to go for some Gundam game, but I have to be there early. Okay. But it's like one game. It's not like you're staying up super late. I just finished my QP game. We will play extra tomorrow, and we can do Outlast Trials. Okay, are you good with horror? Or should I add you on DC or not? Okay, here we go. Interest in where I live. Okay. For context, this is the same day as the first convention. Only moved to Discord in a few hours apart. Have EU time zone and he's US time zone. Things started out innocently enough with him inquiring about fun things to do where I live, such as aquariums and conventions, TwitchCon EU specifically. I'd like to point out that I said we could go on a date to make up for Valentine's. He's not once expressed me any discomfort or that he wasn't single. Okay? Lol. Okay, I'll try that. Heart. Do they have an aquarium? I'm a big fan of aquariums. There's an artist in Amsterdam. Could make it a date, to make up for Valentine's. Artist. Oh, what? Okay, so once again, bro is flirting super hard, right? The VTuber is flirting incredibly hard. If I were Sykkunos, I would assume this woman is trying to fuck me right now, right? Heart emojis in every single message. First message saying Valentine's Day, do you want to be mine? Third one asking them out on a date. Sykkunos has every reason to think this person's trying to slide right now. Let's keep going here. Wait, how far away is TwitchCon? OMG, let me check. Last days for May. Whoa, okay, it's actually like only a few months away. Wow, it really just sneaks up. Now, the only way that Sykkunos in the wrong here is if they have a girlfriend and they're not disclosing that. Because these messages of Sykkunos are very bad if they have a girlfriend. Let's keep going here. Following my private Instagram. He would also follow my personal private Instagram that's only available to my IRL friends and family while using his official Sykkuno account. Okay? Making plans to meet me in person. In this 2-hour Discord gaming call, the same day of our conversations, Sykkuno made plans to meet me IRL. It was going to be the same weekend as Dokumi 2026 since he was flying over anyway to attend TwitchCon EU. Going to Aquarium would be our first date. I also learned there's a 15-year age gap between us. What? How old is Sykkuno? Sykkuno's 34? That's crazy. Hey, I ain't gonna hate on a 34 player sliding on a 19-year-old. That's legal. Hey, man. Hey. It is what it is. Hey, you're telling me if you weren't a 35-year-old man and a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old was sliding in on you, you wouldn't get in on that? Fuck it. That's legal. That's fair game. Hey, you can't be mad. You cannot be mad at Sykkuno. You're telling me, you're legal, but... Okay, dude. Yeah, sure. Now, once again, that's too young for me. For me, I'm 32. I do the age-old algorithm. My age divided by 2 plus 7. I would never go underneath 23. Absolutely not. To date. But hey, if there's a 20-year-old baddie and she finna slide, you can't blame a man. You cannot blame a man. You can't. You cannot blame a man. All right, so let's see here. What is a fucking Cinco de Mayo? I'm so bad at Outlast LOL. It was fun hanging out, though. I will find the best of reels to send. No, hun, you did great. I have friends that did way worse than you, TBH. I expect a lot less. Here we go. Making plans to move in together. With Sykkuno, our relationship moved so incredibly fast, it almost felt like a dream. It was like he'd make anything I wanted happen, and as someone as prolific and successful as him, I had no reason to doubt anything he said to me. These screenshots show how Sykkuno and I are intending to adopt a cat and have me possibly move into his house. Okay? I told him we couldn't get a cat yet due to me not being a U.S. citizen and possibly having visa issues. Keep in mind, this conversation happened 2 days after the first conversation. All right. I'm going to play devil's advocate again. Women are so hard to find a good one of. It is so hard to find a good woman. Relationships move way faster in current year. They do. Relationships move so fucking fast, it's crazy. So this might be weird to some people. To me, I get it. Everyone's a fucking hoe these days, so when you find some woman who's actually not a slut, you gotta move really quick. Ooh, I get that. I'm allergic to grass, but not as bad as I can become really dizzy from it. It's like the only allergy I have. But if I ever come visit, like we don't have to always go out, as long as you're comfy. Aren't pets bad for your condition? I don't know how sensitive it is, but sometimes cat hairs can make it worse. Certain ones can be. My dog is fine, though. He's not very allergenic. Well, my family dog that I don't get to see as often anymore, sadly. Oh, it's like hyperallergenic pets are fine? Yeah, and even some that aren't, listen to that, we're okay too. I mean, if I'm there anyways, what do I think of a name? No? Yeah, but I don't know if I can take care of it by myself, or are you just going to name it Cat? I'll have to stay to help take care of it, lol. I'm okay with that, though I don't know how that would work, me staying there. I can't say forever because, I'm not an American citizen, and I'll also probably have to go back as well. Because, I hope at least I can go back to studying at the end of this year, and, in general, everything is expensive. Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay, maybe we can get a cat together another time then. All right? Yeah, but they're my dad's. Also, did you finally order the food, lols? Oh, I see. So you wouldn't have to bring them if you just moved somewhere. No, I guess not, though. I'd miss them so much. I'd definitely have to get new pets. I really miss, though, my dog. Yeah, I was so sad when I didn't see my dog as much, huh? Okay, normal conversation. We know each other for barely a few days, and this 34-year-old man, okay, come the fuck on, bro. Come on. Bro, you love bombed. You were the one who love bombed the fuck out of him. You hard slide, sending him heart emoji, saying, be my Valentine's, let's go on a fucking date, in the first fucking message that you sent him. So let's be completely fair, right? You got this dude's mind, fuck the hell up, you slide in on him. So what the fuck are you talking about? All right, let's relax. You are the one who slid in on this. 34 and 19 is legal, by the way. So shut the fuck up with this shit. All right, I'm waiting to see the bad part. Here we go. Now, if he was cheating, then this is bad. Lying about being single in dating history. In the screenshot, Sykkuno has said he's only ever had one relationship his entire life. I would eventually find out that he was a lie, and he had been dating and living in the same house as his girlfriend for years, and that I was not the only girl on the internet that he spoke to on a daily basis. Now, if this is true, this is awful. This is the only bad thing that I've seen so far. And listen. I know Adolf Hitler was a bad guy, but man, that guy could paint. And man, Osama bin Laden, he was awful too, but he loved Animal Crossing, and that's kind of based. We don't need to just say because someone did one bad thing, everything else they did was bad. So I really want to focus on where he fucked up, and I will give him an appropriate sentence at the end of this. All right, here we go. I mean, you've been in a relationship before. It's not like your first relationship. I don't know, lol. I've only actually dated someone once, and they broke up with me, so yeah, I think I'm just not very good, so it's probably a me issue. Did you never do anything for your ex, at all? I mean, I think I did. I don't think she thought I did, so yeah, but I mean, everyone has their own way of what they want, so it's important to be are you getting what you want? And if not, I totally understand, such as sexting. We texted every single day, and these interactions would be charged with flirting and suggestive topics, which I would like to say this woman started. I would send him suggestive pictures and audios. I'll be the judge of that. I will be the judge of these suggestive pictures and audios. Let's make sure that we put them in the Google Doc. Otherwise, that's a joke, by the way. That's a joke. He would confirm that he touched... Oh, Jesus. All right, we're going to get into some real weird shit, aren't we? He would confirm that he touched himself to them. Additionally, he'd always act flustered and inexperienced, keeping up the illusion of his on-stream innocent persona. Oh, Jesus, they RP'd. We'd also regularly talk about date ideas and things we'd like to do together in the future when we meet up IRL. Topics are usually discussed between two adults who are clearly romantically interested in each other, okay? On top of texting, we called almost every day. Even after he'd stream for over 8 hours, we'd talk and play games regularly. One thing I noticed that every time we called and when he spoke, he'd be whispering and never fully using his voice. His excuse was because he was tired after a long stream. And I didn't really find that to be suspicious. Using your voice for 8 hours in a row does exhaust it after all. I now realize that he was quiet because his girlfriend lived with him and he didn't want her to hear. Oh, that's so... Once again, we have yet to see proof of this. Waiting to find that. So can we hang out more? You're too sweet. But you ditched TwitchCon for me. Tim on B-side. I've never heard of it. Oh, let's watch it together then. We should. Or we watch a cooked Netflix dating show because those are funny, lol, or both. We should. Wait, do you want to play Helldivers, Overwatch, or watch a show after? Because low-key, I want to play Overwatch because of the Sanrio skins. Jesus, bro. Does every autistic woman like Sanrio? Answer yes. I want to make the most of it. You do too. Yeah, like in the audio recording I sent you. Huh? Oh my God. Well, you sound really cute in that too. Did you ever re-listen to it or only that once? Thank you. I tried my best to sound good for you. Wait, why'd you send me $81? Oh, you said you wanted the new Resident Evil game. I mean, specifically 81. I don't know. It just translates to 100 or USD. Lol. We'll work out together, then I can spot you, Gym dates are also cute. Are those even dates? It's going to be sweaty and not going to lie. Some people are I spent 2 hours in the gym every day and I'm I think I'd be tired before 2 hours. Lol, I think I'd be tired in 15 minutes max. I spent 2 to 3 hours at the gym. I mean, cap, if you're spending 3 hours in the gym, you just fucking don't know what you're doing. I mean, yeah, a lot of people go on gym days. It's just fun helping each other during workouts. You get flustered so easily because I've never done this kind of thing before, lol, and you don't like it, which is crazy. It's I'm older than you, but I haven't really dated much, so you have me now. My XP bar is low. Ugh, Jesus, kill me. But I know I don't do it. I never got something like this before, so yeah, it's good. I can't wait to use it later. This is such a spicy video. Oh my God. I can't wait to use it later. Ugh, Jesus. All right. Still... nothing wrong has happened yet. Okay, we are laying the foundation. It is fine if a man jerks off to a video that you sent them to jerk off to. Okay? I've kind of wondered if you've ever touched yourself while watching what I send you. What? Why would you wonder that? Well, because they're spicy pictures and videos. Of course, I wonder if you put them to use. I'll definitely... Oh, Jesus. I'll definitely put this one to use. Sykkunos here. Okay. God, I low-key feel bad because this shit should never come to light, but it is what it is. So you've never done so before? Maybe. Sweat face. I want a yes or no. Yes, of course I have. How could I not? Very fair. Going back to sleep now. Hope you have a good rest, that you're feeling better today. And you don't have to send me what the heck, but I hope you feel as good as you look. I know you said you weren't feeling too great yesterday. I'm feeling a little bit better, yeah. I love getting comments from you. Also, good morning, handsome. What are you up to? Okay, here we go. Sugar daddy. Less than a month later, Sykkunos would randomly ask my PayPal account in DMs. He then wastes no time in sending me money unprompted, something that I later realized was simply a behavioral pattern that he's simply employed with women he'd expressed interest in. Sending women money because you think they need it. There's once again nothing wrong with this. I am still waiting for the something wrong. Generally, especially when that woman is asking for things. Sykkuno has had a pattern of sending money due to the fact that she said she wanted a game, so he bought her it. There's nothing wrong with this. A lot of dating financially, that comes into play. As a man, you want to show what you can provide for a woman. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this so far. I want to reiterate that I've never asked him for money, and he did this because of his own volition. He bought me both a gym jacket and Resident Evil 9 because I expressed interest in the game. Yeah. So far, I'm seeing nothing wrong here, unless he's in a relationship, and I'm waiting for that to be exposed, which we probably should have started with. But so far, I have seen nothing wrong so far. Still waiting. Hey, you still aren't asleep either. I fell asleep, woke up because I'm having trouble sleeping. Well, good morning. What's your PayPal so I can buy you games? Straight to the point. Jesus. I need to update my email, PayPal, because it's my old name from before I rebranded. That's an American thing. Want me to send it back? No, I wanted to get you a nice gym vest. Well, I mean, especially because it seems like you're really passionate about working out, so I thought it'd be nice. Seems like a nice thing to do. Yeah. I guess I get another one. Yeah, and then remember when we were wearing it? I thought it was a cute idea. Lol. Sends a picture of her. I wore it with a green tick because I know how much you like it green, or how much you like green. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, thanks. You look good. Is it comfy? We got a status, which I'm not really sure what it is. He Momo. The gym jacket is literally so comfy. The muscle mommy arc will be real. All right. Okay. A calculated pattern of love bombing and manipulation. Oh my God, come on, bro. After speaking with Althea a few days ago, we were able to corroborate our experience with Sykkuno and learned that we were both victims of his. We had no idea that he was talking to both of us at the same time. Now, this is awful. Okay. Now, once again, this is bad if you're flirting with multiple women at the same time. This is the first, waiting for the proof. This is now the part where it's bad. Let's find this. Sykkuno's going to send hundreds of dollars to girls he wants to get involved with. This screenshot is from when he took my friend Althea to Paris during the 2025 TFT tournament, along with sending her 500 euros to help her move into a new apartment. Wait, all of these are before y'all started talking. This is February and March. This is January, December, and November. So these are not at the same time. And that's very important to know. If this guy is a single man who's flirting with one woman at a time and then moving on, I still see nothing wrong. I am not seeing any overlap yet. I'm just trying to be fair here. I'm not seeing any overlap right now. This is January 5th, 2026. This is February 28th, over a month and a half later, and March 5th. Okay, I'm not seeing anything wrong yet. These are different times. These are not happening at the same time. Okay, let's keep going here. Paying for another girl to fly out to him. Here are their DMs in which we can see that he offered to pay for a flight to TFT Paris, as well as food and hotel fees there. Pretty much taking care of her financially during the entire trip. Man, I wish I could date Sykkuno. All right, so this is 0413. This is 035. This is February 28th. This is March 17th. All right, so this is 1 month after him and Mal stopped talking. Okay, so let's read these. This is 1 month after. I don't know if Mal and Sykkuno are still flirting. Okay? Wait, this is 2025. Oh, this is from a year ago. This is 1 year ago, actually. Okay, so, this is way different. These are messages from 1 year ago, where the other ones are from 1 month ago. So just because a guy is flirting with a motherfucker, if he doesn't have a girlfriend, then it doesn't matter. Good catch, Chad. That's why I'm glad you're here. All right. There is still no overlap. Being entirely fair, there is no overlap yet. I'm waiting for the overlap. Okay. I'm sensing a young retard getting big mad. Well, we will see. We're still only halfway through the Google document. I'm reserving all judgment until I observe all facts. I'm playing this as fair as I possibly can. A man flirting with multiple women, moving on and going to the next, that's perfectly fine, right? That's perfectly fine, okay? I'm probably going to Paris later this year for sure. That's unfortunate. I mean, maybe, but I'm scared, lol. I can understand that. I'd probably be too. I only know 2 people and the rest I've never met before. What? That is scary, lol, but I might. You should come to Paris when I go. It's close. Paris is easy to go to. Yes, it's EU. You better hang out with me then when I go there, and I might go to TwitchCon maybe. I'll have to see because I know nothing and no one there, and it's expensive. I'll pay for it, don't worry. Well, really, you do that? Yeah, of course, and all the food. You have to deal with my annoying ass, though. Mwah, ha, 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 ha. Jesus. But you got to choose places. Deal. I'll annoy you so much, though, lol. I'd be like, Kuno, let's go out to get boba. I'm hiding behind you whenever you talk to people, though, lol. Ugh, Jesus, I want to fucking shoot myself. I'm boarding now. See you soon. See you soon. You have the hotel info, right? You're fine. You never have to pay for anything. Don't worry, lol. How much is the flight usually from Netherlands to Paris and back? I think I'm going for like a TFT trip or something like that. A man saying they can provide for you. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you think there is something wrong with that, I had a moderator who needed a place to stay. A male moderator. And for 3 years, I just took care of this guy. For 3 years, I let him live with me. I got him food. I didn't ask for rent. Okay? For 3 years. Because that's what I do for my homies. I am very fortunate in the position that I'm in. If one of my homies needs help, I'll do that. And by the way, and I'm just going to be honest, and I shouldn't say this. I really shouldn't. I've had a moderator that had issues with their pet. So I sent them $10,000. That way they can get it taken care of. And that way they wouldn't have to worry. Right? I've also given my chat, my community, over $1 million in support over the 8 years that I've been a content creator. I am just a guy that likes providing for people. It makes me feel good to be able to help people with their lacking financial situation because I understand how hard it is. I understand how hard it is to make it in today's economy. It's hard. I've even given my moderators a pet, a free pet. I gave one of my mods my fucking cat because he liked it. I gave another mod one of my cats because they bonded Leroux over 3 years. And they're still happy as can be. I gave another moderator my snake. Well, okay, not my penis. Like I had a pet snake. Oh, that sounds so bad. I had a pet snake and I gave it to Nate because he wanted the snake. And I said, sure, if you want to take care of it, go for it. I'd love to because the only thing that I care about is my pets having the happiest life possible. And they send me update photos all the time. You know, I even run a clips channel where I give my moderators 100% of the proceeds after tax, right? Like I just like making sure that I'm very fair, and I would describe myself as a generous man. I don't mean to glaze too much. I don't mean to glaze myself too much, but like you can't guilt people who are in fortunate positions because a lot of content creators have a lot of fucking money. I feel like it would be weird if they weren't offering to help financially, especially if you've expressed that you're broke. But that's just me. I understand that I try to help a little bit too much sometimes. All right. I'm boarding now. See you soon. You never pay for anything. Don't worry. Alfia's experience. Alfilia would talk to Sykkunos on and off for the span of 5 years. During that time, she had absolutely no idea that he had a girlfriend in the 5 years that she had known him. Is there proof of this? On and off flirting with him, and anytime she would bring up the topic of love life, he would give a response of playing too many games and not going out enough to meet women to date. Also have a question for you. Why are you single? Like how? That's a crazy question, Law. I think it's a combination of like playing too many games. Why? Crazy. Same calculated behavior and patterns using his nerdy gamer boy to facade to lure women to false narrative. You're a cutie. You're this sweet to all girls, or am I just lucky? What? Lol. Only the ones that I think are cool. I mean, to be fair, he did state that he is sweet to all girls that he thinks are cool. If you don't read this as a warning flag right here, if this isn't a red flag to you, I mean, you literally just asked, are you sweet to all girls? And he says, only to the ones that I think are cool. Like, honestly, if I didn't get a no, just you, baby, I would have stopped talking to him. To be completely honest. Like, bro literally just admitted that he's a player. He said that. Keep going here. Here's proof that Sykkunos was in Paris for TFT around this time too, direct from his Twitter. I'm about to win so many prizes with Lily Pichu. Sure. Ultimate bragging rights have been secured at TFT Paris Open. There's Sykkunos. Yep. Kuno, Alilia, Wicked. Oh my God. I was playing WoW. I saw this player reminded me of you. Oh, you got reminded of me. That's cute. This isn't okay. Now hold up. Now here we go. 303, 2026. Look at this. 305, 2026. Now there is an overlap. Now, let's read these messages. This is the first overlap that we've seen. This is the first overlap. Okay, here we go. You got reminded me, that's cute. Of course, I was going to ask, were you planning on going to Offkai or anything like that? This is obviously expressing intent to meet up. I wish, but unfortunately I can't. My rent is now 800 pounds per month and I'm living fully off my savings, so I canceled all my travels for the year. Okay. So this is clearly showing, I think this would confirm Sykkunos a player. Now, I want to make this very clear. A lot of content creators are players. Let's be fucking real, right? I don't even need to name names, okay? Listen, Extra Emily has a death note of the fucking male streamers' penises that she's fucked and sucked. Okay? Let's be completely fucking real, right? Cinna made it her entire personality to flirt with every single male streamer on the platform in order to garner an audience. Okay? Let's be fucking real. Okay? A lot of streamers are players. They are. I'm not going to cancel someone for being a player. Now, a cheater, fuck you. Right? A cheater, fuck you. A player is what it is. Okay, to add even more salt to the wound, after Alfea's Paris trip and 2 weeks after he had started talking to me, and that's up to you. That's up to you. Completely up to your opinion. For me, dude, Jesus. I would never live my life like this. I don't do that. Okay, I've never been a player. I never want to be a player. You guys can probably tell I have a history of picking one woman and fully committing to them, right? That's what I like doing. Okay, I don't enjoy this. Let me talk to 15 different women at once, right? I'm ugly, so I can't do that. But hey, maybe if I had a 12-inch Johnson and I was a 10 out of 10, maybe I'd do it. But I'm ugly, so I don't get that luxury. To add even more salt to the wound, after Alfea's Paris trip and 2 weeks after he had started talking to me, saying things like, wow, how he wants me to move in with me and such, he would message Alphilia asking for me an off guy. This is proof that he'd be talking to more than one woman at the same time, planning to hook up for every event he went to. He was doing this while giving me the impression that he wanted something long-term and while also being a girlfriend since 2021. Alphilia and I weren't friends until I found out that he was cheating on his girlfriend. Where is the proof of girlfriend? This is when we both got in contact with each other and shared our stories. She deserves the world. Okay, Kuno. OMG, my friend just asked, said he's going to like a VTuber anime convention in Germany after. Oh, I heard about that. This is, okay, February, same overlap with Mal now, okay? So we do have a Sykkunos scandalous player ordeal here. I'll be there from Thursday to Monday. Arg, I fell asleep, no worries, morning, hi, how was your day? Awful, I spent the whole day crying right now. Why do some men cheat? I understand. Ironic. Good slide, good dunk. That's big. Rumors, once again, 6 pages away. I have still yet to see. That's 2025? That is 2025. Good catch. Okay. This does not matter. No overlap. Okay. And now I will say, being completely fair, was trying to meet up with another woman, asking if they're going to be at Offkai. No express interest of sexual intercourse. Okay? Going to be totally fair. Some people are probably going to be frustrated at me being too fair. Rumors and broken friendships. As I mentioned in the intro, no one made public statement before because they never had sufficient evidence. Sykkunos would always talk about the most explicit and sensitive topics on voice calls or in person, never leaving a paper trail. This was all intentional. Rumors still managed to spread. Many content creators, both big and small, would vent to their friends about his behavior. Behind the scenes for many, he'd be known as a predator. Whoa. Predator who regularly took advantage of smaller and or vulnerable content creators. Well, let's be real. If you slid in on him and then he had sex with you, that's kind of on you, right? Because like you engaged it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not out here messaging random people. The only thing we've seen is you hitting on him hard as fuck, saying you want to be a Valentine and go on dates with him. right? So let's be completely fair here. Predator, that's a little bit crazy. The reason why Sykkuno would abruptly stop hanging out with certain people throughout the years is because of his predatory behavior. However, he'd managed to keep enough influential friends around him to legitimize his position in the space, especially seeing many of those friends were women who would have normally stood in solidarity with any sort of victim, making it seem like he was safe enough to trust because they trusted enough him to be a friend. As Ophelia spoke with Sykkunos, she'd tell him about rumors she had heard from someone else about how Sykkuno had a roster of readily available women and how they all coincidentally were smaller content creators who wouldn't dare touch when something went wrong. If Ophelia, of course, wouldn't believe this. After all, Sykkuno had a calculated pattern that worked perfectly in his behavior. His innocent, naive demeanor wouldn't dare hurt a fly, so why would he hurt me? All right, 2025. Once again, 2025. I don't know if he said he dislikes you and that you only go on for girls that are small so you can manipulate them with your side personas, ZZZ. Yeah, he's doing that with my friend right now. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't. I think that's true, but I guess people will say stuff randomly. Yeah, ZZZ. I'm confused as to these people who think I'm going for them. I haven't really done that. But anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, like I said before, people who know me will know me, and I guess he just dislikes me, which is totally fine. Exactly, ZZZ. He did say the only reason you haven't gotten called out is because you go after small creators and they'll never expose you. Small creators have everything to gain and nothing to lose. This is a bullshit narrative. This is bullshit. I want to dispel this. Small creators have everything to gain, whereas large creators have everything to lose. Small creators actually have more power than big creators because it is so incentivized to cancel some with a large audience in order to garner that. So yeah. Plus, if you're small, you already have nothing to lose besides potential, whereas if you're large, you have something to lose because it's realized. Hopefully that makes sense. Now let's keep going here. All right. I feel like the way VTubers are, they would love to try and expose bigger streamers. They love the drama. Lol, very true. But it's not true, so I think it's fine. I don't need receipts or anything. It's fine. But I thought he was chill. I'm kind of sad he's so angry. I know, just making sure you stay safe no matter what, love. I mean, why is he bringing me up so much anyway, though? He's jealous of you. I'm just playing League with him, and he brought up right out of the blue. I don't think there's much to be jealous of. I have no idea, but hopefully he feels better soon. He said you hurt 5 of his friends, apparently, ZZ. Sykkuno's girlfriend. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see if there's any meat to this story whatsoever. 38 minutes later, we are 31 slides deep. Let's see if there is anything to this burger, or if it is a nothing burger. Here we go. Sykkuno's girlfriend. The coincidence that would lead me to finding out the truth about Sykkuno happened last week. A popular male VTuber slid into my DMs, presumably to get in my pants, and when I rejected him, he immediately started mentioning nasty rumors about Bao. Out of concern for her, I reached out to a mod who then connected me with Bao. The three of us struck up conversation. When I mentioned I was nervous about a date I was going on, they asked me who it was. When I said my date was with Sykkuno, they immediately told me to not go on the date for my own personal safety. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't trust Bao's word at all. Bao is a very frequent virtue signaler that will piggyback on the back of any type of cancellation post if it can make them seem like a better person. But if there's proof to this, then great. But I'm not going to trust Bao's word. Bao, in my opinion, has negative credibility. The VTubers that have the most credibility in the space, where I actually take their word at face value, are Silvervale, Nyanners, Shy Lily. Are probably the three with the most credibility. Shy Lily being at the top. I don't trust Bao worth a damn. And Nux Taku and Kirsha. I always forget they're VTubers. Okay. So here we go. Bao told me at the end of March, Sykkuno's girlfriend reached out to her regarding a controversial tweet Bao made last year. Let's open this up. If you're an I remember this tweet. I remember this. If you're an up-and-coming female content creator with a small but growing audience and a much larger and successful male content creator approaches you out of nowhere and showers you with attention on stream and DMs, etc., don't walk, run. This tweet shouldn't apply to the Mal situation because she reached out to Sykkuno first, expressed interest first, and implied wanting a date and sexual interactions first. If you think a date implies sexual interaction, which majorly in 2026 it does, just because they don't include every single nuance, exception, possibility, and variation doesn't mean we're not having the same conversation. Safe. So yeah. Sykkuno got reached out to first. They called and Bao explained to her that other women had confided in her about similar experience with him. She described a pattern of behavior where he targeted small female content creators and presumed they'd be having sex with them. Bao then offered to connect her with these victims so they could share their experiences with her directly, as she felt it was important to hear them firsthand. This was all discussed during a Discord call. Hey Bao, I'm sorry to bother you with this, but I heard something recently that was a bit concerning, and I thought I would just come and ask you about it. I heard there was possibly an instance of Sykkuno trying to get VTuber girls up to his hotel in the room to drink with him, and then the tweet that you made about him being caught with large male streamers sharing you gifts attention was about him in regards to him doing it to one of your friends. Bao told me 3 days before I contacted her and Ahmad, Sykkuno and his girlfriend, waiting to see proof of this girlfriend, were trying to reconcile after Sykkuno managed to convince her that it was all a huge misunderstanding. She had no clue that I, as well as many other girls, still existed in Sykkuno's romantic and sexual life. Bao and Ahmad would put in a group chat with Sykkuno's girlfriend where I would share all the screenshots you see above. She was rightfully horrified and left the group chat because she couldn't stomach reading them. I've lived with him for over 2 years. We've been together since 2021. Everything he's planning with you are things we plan together and talk about and have done. I'm sorry. If this is real, he's a player and he's a cheater. Obviously. I've yet to see any messages of him going after smaller content creators first, so I don't want to call him a predator. But if this is real, player and cheater, 100%. I'm still going to wait for Sykkuno to weigh in. I like being very fair with these to a sickening degree before I give my final judgment. I did the same thing with Cinder. I'm going to do the same thing with Sykkuno. Okay? There's definitely a smoking gun, 1,000,000%. Type 1, if you think Sykkuno's a piece of shit. Type 2, if you haven't made your mind up yet. To all of Sykkuno's victims, ever since Sykkuno's viral breakout during pandemic lockdowns in 2020, when he played Among Us, he is also he's always carefully curated every aspect of his behavior on stream with friends. An innocent, romantically inexperienced boy failure who looks like an anime character and sounds like one too. This perfectly curated image would attract a large audience of women, with a lot of them openly professing how they are attracted to him. He soaked in the praise and never sought to limit the most extreme aspects of his community because it made him more desirable. He understood this, would use his curated image as well as his legitimacy in the content creation space to thank his followers and famous friends, to seek out any attractive cosplayers and or content creators that were small enough to be starstruck by his grand presence. We did not see a single shred of evidence for him reaching out to any of these people first. And that's very important. If he was, sure, predator, but he's not. We have yet to see any proof of that. It would work most of the time as he'd use the same calculated pattern that he used with me and Alphilia to lure them in. He didn't lure you in. You went in head first. Let's be completely fair with these claims. You dove in head first. Your screenshots, not mine. Let's be completely real. I read everything. Your opening message to him, unsolicited. Are you still looking for a Valentine's date? Perhaps. Let's be real. Okay? Let's be real. Right? You asked him to go on a date immediately. So let's just keep it fair. I'm not saying you're lying, but your evidence does not match up with your narrative. You did. You drooled all over this man, frame one. Okay? And eventually fly them out to the next conversation. And you even sent him pictures that you wanted him to masturbate to. Your words, not his. Fly him out to the next convention or event that he went to with the goal of hooking up. Never saw any proof of that. What these many women didn't know, though, is that he'd always lied about the fact that he's single, behind the scenes. He had neglected and depressed girlfriend that he'd been with since 2021 and who he has lived with since 2024 in the same house. Would love to see proof of that. We saw screenshots of someone. We don't know if that's them. If Sykkuno's girlfriend drops a Google Docie with proof saying, this is me living with Sykkuno, then I believe the story. Still waiting to see proof of everything. I implore that many other victims come out about their experience with this predator. Not going to call him a predator. Not yet, at least. Definitely not yet. And I end this out with a recording of Sykkuno in which he admits to everything. Now this could be big! Especially with how he cheated on his girlfriend with my friend and was intending to do that to me as well. For context, this was shortly after I messaged his girlfriend about his cheating. 30 minutes later, he asked if I was free for a call. As his girlfriend was crying downstairs, he somehow chose to prioritize someone that he barely met 2 months ago, as I pointed out during the call. Here's the link. Let's hear it. Let's see. I'm ready. 17 minutes, 5,000 views. This is Sykkuno admitting to everything with the screenshot that this is Sykkuno in the call. All right, here we go, boys. This might be uncomfortable. This is juicy. Let's get into it.
Hello.
Thomas?
Hello.
His name is Thomas? Ugh.
Oh?
Well, pretty much know most of it.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, the Google Doc was awful, and that Google Doc was terrible. We might actually have some meat here. Oh shit. Is this proof? Yes, this is proof.
Yeah? Like what?
Know what?
No, you can tell me.
Okay. Well, wasn't very honest
Ooh.
about single.
About what? You have to speak up a little bit. Your mic's cutting out.
Sorry, always happens.
Oh.
Single, and I just wanted to tell you how it happened.
Uh-huh. You're still gonna have to speak up a little bit, by the way. You're still cutting out a lot.
Oh.
Sorry, you know I talk quietly.
Yeah, but you never talk this quietly.
I'm sad.
It's the actions of your... Well, it's the consequence of your own actions, I suppose.
I know.
Mm.
So basically, I was in a very happy relationship.
Doesn't sound like it, but sure.
Well, let me finish.
Uh-huh,
I
continue.
was in a very happy relationship a long time ago.
Long time ago. What, like
And then-
2021?
I don't know the exact time, honestly, but a long time ago. Then it got a lot less happy.
How so?
I don't fully know. She just stopped hanging out with me that much, and
Stop hanging out with you. She lives with you.
yeah, I mean,
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear a single sentence that comes out of your mouth.
So what Sykkuno's saying right now is that he was in a relationship, still in a relationship, and he hates his current relationship. Okay, that's no justification for cheating. Why'd the audio cut out? What happened? I was enjoying my cringe slop. What happened? Oh, their own audio is fucked up.
Quiet?
anyway,
Here we go.
so I was very, very happy,
Mm-hmm.
and at some point it wasn't so happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly when, but like we stopped spending time together. We hadn't done it together for years.
Or what? I couldn't hear that part.
I said we hadn't done anything together for like years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just very sad and alone. Didn't feel wanted at all.
Mm-hmm. So you...
If you're feeling sad and alone and not wanted in a relationship, you know what you should do? Fucking break up with them. Are you retarded? Are you Now, this was what I hate. As a man who's been in a relationship and got cheated on, when I tried to fucking leave them 6 times and they said no, and then after all of those chances I gave them, then they cheated on me. Same shit where he feeling it. I was so sad and alone. Then bitch leave! Then leave! Fucking stupid ass! Like damn, you know it's bad. When I got cheated on, I was not sad. I felt relief. I said, thank God I won't be tricked into giving this person another chance. Thank God. Thank God. Sykkuno, you are dumb as fuck to use this excuse.
Slip with Alfie in Paris.
Yeah.
And then you flirted with me. And were telling me how you wanted me to come visit you in Vegas, and how you wanted to go on a date, and how you were serious about me, and how you really meant it, and how you wanted to go get a cat together.
Facts. He did say that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why? Why didn't
Ooh.
you just break off the relationship then?
Because a combination.
Am I crazy, or does this feel like pornographic to me? Maybe it's because they both have VTuber voices, but this feels like your yandere girlfriend catches you cheating on her and she chops off your dick ASMR. Like, I feel like there are going to be motherfuckers who jerk off to this recording. Am I crazy here?
Remembering how it was, some part of me hoping it would go back to that, and
Well, obviously it's not going to go back to that if you're actively cheating on her. It's only going to get worse. I think that's really on you, bud. And I know you're smarter than that.
I'm not.
I mean, looks like you're a 34-year-old man. Yes, you are. Stop acting like you're a child.
True. Facts. Facts.
I don't
Facts.
think that's what I'm acting like, but
I
True.
mean, you say you're not smarter than that, but you are. You're a 34-year-old man. You just chose to do it. You knew damn well in the back of your head that wasn't going to end up well.
Facts.
yeah,
Facts.
but it's complicated.
It's really not. Cheating is just bad.
True.
She hasn't done anything to ask for you to be cheated on.
True.
It's pretty cut and dry.
True. Truth
Yeah,
nuke.
Relied on me to take care of a lot of things, and I still cared about her.
Okay, that doesn't mean that you do that because you wanted to, not because she was like holding it against you or forcing you to.
Truth nuke.
No,
Exactly. So there's still no excuse for you to cheat on her.
not saying there was one. Just explaining why it happened.
The only reason why it happened is because you just chose to do it.
Dude, I'm not gonna
I
lie,
don't know why you
Sykkuno.
decided to lie to me, because you know.
Sykkuno getting bitched right now, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, damn fucking well, that lying especially is like a big thing I do not tolerate.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yandere girlfriend chops your cock off. I love this. I genuinely love this.
Yeah. And I was fine about the Alfie thing, because I was like, okay, he didn't know me before that, right? But then I find out you've had a girlfriend this entire time. Do you realize how fucked up that is? Because not only were you...
It's important that she said that because she said she was fine with Ophelia shit, right? None of that was bad. The only thing was bad was Sykkuno having a girlfriend through all of this, right? That's what was bad. And that's what I mean is that Osama bin Laden still liked Animal Crossing. We like to keep it fair here.
Because, sure, you didn't lead Alfie on. Alfie acknowledges that you didn't lead her on, right? Because I've talked to Alfie. I'm friends with her. I've been friends with her before I even met you.
Why are you sitting here trying to explain because you want sympathy? Oh, no, because I feel like a lot of commentary slop tubers don't keep things fair. And I feel like they just want to say, this person did one thing wrong, which means they did 100 things wrong. I don't like living my life like that. I like holding people accountable for the horrific things that are provable that they've done, not bad things that people think they've done. Because if we get to that reality, I feel like we're all just a bunch of mindless monkeys, and I don't want to be like Rakai.
Okay.
Like, she acknowledges that you didn't lead her on. You led me on, though. You did lead me on, though.
Yeah.
Facts.
You gave me all these fucking fancy-ass promises about, oh, we're gonna go on a date when you can visit here. What, so you could cheat on your girlfriend again?
Facts.
So you could sleep with me so you could cheat on your girlfriend again?
Facts.
That wasn't.
What were you intending with that?
Well, I thought it was going to be over.
But what?
Like I thought that was going to be the end of that.
The end of what?
My previous relationship.
You were gonna break up with so you could date me, or what?
Well, like I said, it'd been a long time where like we hadn't spent time together.
That's all well and dandy, Sykkuno, but you didn't break up with her. And it's crazy what you said you would have done, but you got to see what you did do. And what you did do is you flirted and said you wanted to fuck another woman while you were in a relationship with this woman. Like, let's be real, bro.
Hadn't done anything in years.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I thought
This is a 34-year-old man getting bitched by a 19-year-old anime girl, by the way.
that was at some point be over.
What? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I thought that meant that was going to be like the end of it.
So you were already moving on before you even broke up with her? Were you intending to break up with her, or were you just waiting for her to break up with you?
No, I don't know. It's
So
just a really weird
I
mix
just
of like,
I just want to understand this. So what was your intention with me? Like where was I in this whole thing? Like were you intending to date me after her? Like were you intending to just ditch me to go date me?
I mean, I guess for me, it felt like it was already. Oh,
But that's not what I asked.
Right.
I'm talking about me.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
You were thinking to just ditch her and then date me. What, were you gonna do the same thing to me? I'm sorry, but like you're not really selling this whole relationship thing really well if this is the type of relationship she will uphold.
Facts.
Fine.
Hey. Chat, I mean this. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Straight up. Please listen to me. If you got with a girl because they cheated on their boyfriend to be with you, they're gonna cheat on you, bro. They're going to cheat on you. For the love of God, listen to me. If they cheat once, they're gonna cheat again. Please.
I'm not trying to sell it.
I can tell.
Just trying to explain what's going on.
Yeah. The thing is, if I never reached out to Bao, because I didn't even reach out to Bao about you, right? I reached out to Bao about because lied behind my back to a bunch of people, and I was not okay with that. And then started lying about Bao. That's when I reached out to Bao. I became friends with her room.
I'm assuming she's saying the hard R every single time there's a bleep, by the way. Pretty sure she's just saying the hard R.
Mate. And then I was talking with a little bit back and forth, and then you came up in the topic, and then she told me you had a girlfriend. And that your girlfriend has been venting to Bao this entire time. About how you gaslight her into staying. You make her feel bad anytime that she, like, wanted to leave because you cheated on her. And she knew that you cheated on her. She just didn't know who. Because you never told her that it was Elfie. You just told her that you cheated on her in Paris. I think. I don't know if you told her, but I know she knew.
Oof.
Yeah, I did tell.
Why? Why go through all of this trouble?
Because didn't know how to
I mean, for God's sake, if the only thing why you even stayed with her is because she relied on me for a lot of things, you can afford to take care of her for a little bit before she gets back onto her her feet. Like, at least don't put her through the trouble of like telling her like, oh, like I'm still gonna be with you, like telling her that you're still her fucking boyfriend, while actively cheating on her every single day.
Facts. Boys, we've seen enough. Sykkuno a cheater, that's the truth. He's a player, that's the truth. Is he a predator? I don't think he's a predator. But I think it's fair to call him a player and a cheater. Bro's way too horny. And I would think it's pretty fair to call him a pathetic man-child. A predator, I'm not going to call him that. But let's hear Sykkuno's response. I have a feeling it's going to be an I'm sorry, because motherfucker was caught red-handed. And that's the bottom line, because Tectone said so. See y'all next time. Damn, F's in the chat for Sykkuno. Unlucky rubber ducky got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.